So what I see in the future for the city of Richmond as a visionary artist, just really a lot of good things. Navy Hill and the Coliseum will have ice hockey, and we'll have contributors to let all these city kids, girls and boys, that want to do figure skating or ice hockey have the availability of that sport. Nelson Mandela said sports will bring world peace. And I think that's part of the identity. People have to have an outlet. No gladiator fights anymore. All the stupidity of people shooting each other, you guys aren't even good aim. Let's do some skeet shooting. Archery. I want the poor children in the city their community, they love each other. So I don't want to move them away from their communities. So theater, we got to make sure these kids get theater, and after school programs for clubs. There's all kinds of products we can make to sell on the internet. People can come pick it up at the school. So mainly they can do the clubs that they want to do and even raise their own money. We're going to give them the tools on how to do that. Like, it may be out of bounds for a guy to think that he could ever get an airplane license. But at World Preschool, we're like, you sell 20 boxes of cookies, and you get a flight lesson because they're $10 a box, and flight is $200. So they actually pay their own way. This isn't just a program where we're putting taxpayer dollars to be wasted, and not by the people, but by the system. We are paying people to go in social services way too much, and they don't have enough contact with the people they're supposed to serve. We got to get rid of that bureaucracy that's not working. And I have family members that hate paying taxes because they say nothing is happening. Our taxes are going up because we're paying for jails. So where are you missing out, LeVar? Is there a problem with you? Why are the statues still up? Why is the graffiti still there? And why don't we have water fountains back along with the trolley? Because everybody's going to want to come see Richmond. They're, oh my God, what a peaceful state of Virginia. They're doing things right, and everybody has homes. The mentally ill have a place to stay. The people that are drug addicts that want to get off the street, we can offer help for that. Oh, no, guys. I'm so sorry people fall into that, but that's a little bit of prevention. I read Junkie by Burroughs. There's no freaking way I'd ever put that stuff in my body. So the education has to start very young about that, and also the tools on handling it, because many of the adults in these children's lives are having trouble with substance abuse. And that is coming out of the closet just like breast cancer, but we need mental health to also step up into the light to get help. It's not so scary when you understand it. I think when you're on the other side and you see it, it's like a dark, lurking monster that you just don't want anybody to tell you that you have it, because it's scary. But we can change that through PR. And then, and I focus on this because I'm thinking of all the murders that have taken place. Not the mentally ill, there's not that many that are violent, so to speak. But unfortunately, the ones that have that in their genetics or whatever, their mindset, that will happen to the innocent. So we want to do this for everybody to make sure people can get the help they need. We didn't want to lose John Lennon. That was really sad. So Navy Hill with ice skating and ice hockey. I would say VCU could get an ice hockey team, and you could really pull in a lot of clientele to support the city with that, a VCU ice hockey team. And people say that's a good idea. The swim team, they need swimming. In this day and age, I mean, sure, if you live out in the desert and you don't have a car, you may never go to the beach. But that doesn't usually happen. People have the transportation these days to get to water, and that is a great area. Craig Morgan did this video that influenced the beauty of that you know how to swim, and then you socialize around water. You guys people hate these black people because they're poor. I don't. I'm like, they need to step up. They need to know how to get to a place that we can enjoy each other's company, and there's all kind of potential for creativity, jobs, and more happiness. I'm tired of hearing about these shootings about drugs. Those guys, if they were trained for a job, say $70,000 a year as a nurse or a welder, apprenticeship at a wood factory, making stained glass at VCU, we could have the best city. We really could. And I've met my neighbors. I went to Gilpin. I went to Mosby. I've never seen LeVar Stoney there, ever. And Paul De Pascali has been around and observed, and I would correlate that his and my ideas may be somewhat similar about fixing the city and making it a more prosperous city for everyone, a safer city, and a role model for Virginia and the United States. If I had the money, you can get plans of Monticello. You can. And I would put Monticello on the beach in California and open it up for visitors, the ones that can't get out to Virginia to see where the history is. And that's a club you could have in schools, history club. Let's go different places. Let's, historical things around the state. And maybe your parents want to join you. Cooperation, not condemnation. My dad used to have children that live with condemnation learn to condemn. So it was a whole thing about that, children. And my family had issues, but reading that gave me the right vision of the potential of humanity. It's the potential of a human. Why would you limit it?